My name is Ashley. I am with Farley Insurance Agency, and I'm back with another video. Today I want to talk about, and again, this is my personal opinion of what I think the number one mistake that small business owners make in regards to insurance. And let's be honest, not everybody gets excited when we're talking about insurance, right? Everything's great until something goes wrong. So what's the big mistake? Like, what's the big mistake that a lot of small business owners make? And what I've seen is a lot of times I'll have small businesses come to me and say, hey, I just need insurance to meet a requirement, instead of buying it to really actually protect their business. I see this a lot. And for example, a contractor will call me and say, hey, Ashley, I just need whatever coverage to get the job, right? Or a business owner says, hey, my landlord just wants me to show proof of insurance, right? And that's fine, but it's problematic because you end up with a policy that just checks the box and it doesn't actually cover your real risk, right? So let me give you an example. I once had a client who owned a small cleaning business, and she bought the cheapest general liability possible. And she found this online, because you can go online and buy insurance. And no one explained to her that it didn't include coverage for property damage that could be caused by one of her employees' mistake. And so let's fast forward 3 months. One of her employees, one of her cleaners, accidentally spilled bleach on a brand new carpet in a medical office, right? And the damage was thousands of dollars. But the policy that she bought online excluded that type of claim, right? So that's when you realize, well, the cheapest policy is usually more expensive in the end when something goes wrong, because if your policy excludes something, that means it's not covered, right? And so how do you avoid the mistake, right? How do you avoid the mistake that I feel like a lot of small business owners make? Because again, they're just wanting to check the box. I would say work with an independent agent like me, who can really actually explain what the coverage is, what it entails, what it doesn't entail, what's excluded. You can get an endorsement and can add on coverage. I know I had this one guy, he was a handyman, and he wanted to cover his tools. You can add an endorsement to cover your tools, just in case if they were stolen, they broke, or anything like that. That can be covered under that policy. So don't just ask, what's the price? Don't just you want to know what happens if. That's a really big question. What happens if this happens, or what happens if that happens? So you want to review your policy every year. That's a really big thing because businesses do grow. Sometimes they grow fast. Operations change, and you want to make sure that if you're growing and you're expanding, that your insurance covers the expansion and the growth of your business. So bottom line is, insurance shouldn't just be to check a box, right? It's about protecting what you as a small business owner have worked so hard to build, right? And so if you want help reviewing any of your current coverages, or if you just want to understand what you really have, please reach out anytime. I'm happy to walk through it. I do policy reviews, as well as I do free quotes. If you just want a quote to check the market to see if you can get a better rate with another carrier, let's do it, right? Okay, so again, I'm Ashley with Farley Insurance Agency, and thank you for watching.